body of a woman was found off of Route 17 in Ellery, New York, in December of 1983. Her body was found by a truck driver on his way to Jamestown. Well, this Jane Doe was sexually assaulted, shot, and beaten to death. I know, overkill, right? Now, with no identification and no one that has ever claimed her, this case has gone cold. And the same with her identification. So even with a few scars on her body that you think would help in identifying her, we still don't have an actual identification for this woman. She suffered from a tracheotomy scar on her neck, a scar behind her left ear, so it's entirely plausible that she had a medical procedure done or that they were somehow connected. In my mind, these scars remind me of something that my mother had, which is when they had to put a stent in her head to relieve spinal fluid from her brain. So there would be a scar behind the left ear and also a scar on her neck, similar to that tracheotomy scar. My mom doesn't have the one on her neck because they were able to, I don't know. Anyway, so as of 2022, they have been investigating her genealogical profile. What I mean by this is they're trying to identify her via DNA. What they have gathered from her DNA is that she has a strong concentration of sourcing from Belgium, West Germany, and from the Netherlands. They have also been trying to identify where the clothes she was wearing were exactly from. Now, these clothes in particular were extremely expensive, and they were from Europe as well. Her blouse was made in Italy, her skirt was either Italian or German, and the same for her jacket was also from Germany. But there was also a note from a Blue Boy Motor Motel that had information referring to airlines and different Canadian telephone numbers, which could possibly mean that their lead might send them to Western Canada or from Ellery, New York. Also, due to forensic genealogy, they have been able to determine that she had at least one child, and this child would be in either their 40s or 50s right now. When they do plan on releasing updated information about the Ellery Jane Doe, they hoped that it would be openly publicized to the point that an identification would come forward, but to their luck, nothing has come forward, and they are currently still working on her identification.